Dot Solutions. Add-on desires.
Hello viewers, welcome to Dot Solution Daily Current Affairs. I'm Lokesh Pengonda. In this session, we'll cover relevant topics from both the Hindu and the Indian Express, and also in the end, we'll see some practice MCQs. The gatekeeper model recommended to prevent suicides in the prisons. What we know is the fact that a normal individual is more likely to commit a suicide in prison compared to in normal conditions. So, to prevent and to reduce suicides happening in the prisons, this gatekeeper model has been recommended by the NIMHANS. First, we'll talk about the gatekeeper model and later we'll see the NIMHANS. Under this gatekeeper model, selected prisoners would be trained by the prison authorities and by specialists, so that these trained individuals will analyze and will identify those prisoners that have suicidal tendencies, and after analyzing these prisoners, their names would be referred to the prison authorities, so that prison authorities can provide relevant support and treatment to these prisoners who have suicidal tendencies. So this is the gatekeeper model, and we'll talk about NIMHANS. NIMHANS stands for National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences. So NIMHANS stands for National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences. You should note that this is a world-renowned neurosciences related institute and it is located in Bangalore. And it is this institute which have recommended this gatekeeper model to the prison authorities. Is talking about the formal lighting of the Olympic quadrant. In the image you can see the Olympic quadrant, and also in this image you can see Miss Naomi Osaka, who has formally lit this Olympic flame or the Olympic quadrant. So it is Miss Naomi Osaka who has lit this Olympic flame. What is the uniqueness of this Olympics quadrant is that it is powered for the first time by hydrogen. Earlier, this Olympic quadrant used to be powered by propane. When propane is used, numerous greenhouse gases including carbon dioxide is produced, but for usage of hydrogen you would not get any carbon dioxide or any other harmful greenhouse gases. That is why for the first time hydrogen gas is being used as fuel to this Olympic quadrant. And now we'll see about Miss Naomi Osaka. Miss Naomi Osaka is a professional tennis player. She is a tennis player and she has already won 4 Grand Slam championships. And she is a dual citizen of United States and Japan. The UN done trade facilitation survey. Yesterday, a trade facilitation survey done by a UN related group called as UNESCAP has published its survey, and in this survey it is stated that India is given 90% ranks or 90% marks. What we need to understand is that in this 2021 report, India has received nearly 90% of the marks, whereas in the last survey it has conducted, India has received just 78%. So you need to understand two things from this part. First is, this is a biennial survey, that is the survey will be done once in every 2 years, and in the survey you can see how there is a huge jump in the trade facilitation from 78% in 2019 to 90% in 2021. So there is an increase of 12% nearly in just 2 years. So you can understand how India and the Indian government is promoting trade facilitation in a big way with these rankings and marks. And now we'll talk about the UNESCAP, which has conducted this survey and which has published this survey. UNESCAP stands for United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific. So it is a Economic and Social Commission for the Asia and Pacific. In the entire world, there are 5 regional commissions, and this Asia and Pacific related commission is one of them. The headquarters of this UNESCAP is Bangkok, that is the capital of Thailand. And you should also remember about the name or the title given to this survey. It is titled as the Global Survey on Digital and Sustainable Trade Facilitation. So it is titled as the Global Survey on Digital and Sustainable Trade Facilitation. Well, it's talking about a G20 energy and climate related summit. It is stated that India's Environmental Minister, Mr. Bhupesh Yadav, has formally participated in this summit. So we'll just see the name of the summit and where it has been conducting. The name of this summit is the G20 Energy and Climate Joint Ministerial Summit. It is the G20 Energy and Climate Joint Ministerial Summit, and it is being taking place in a city called as Naples, which is a city in France. So this ministerial meeting is happening in Naples, which is in France. Well, is talking about tenfold rise in the NSCS budget, and it is stated that the increase in the budget is mainly due to the fact that NSCS budget is being used to fund the Pegasus spyware program, This is just an allegation. It is stated that the increase in the budget is being used to fund the Pegasus spyware being used to target individuals who are against the government. Now we'll talk about the NSCS. NSCS stands for National Security Council Secretariat. It stands for National Security Council Secretariat. So this is a secretariat or a group or a help or administrative help for the NSC group. So what does this NSC stands for? You can see that there is a NSC, that is the National Security Council. It currently has 5 members. So who are these 5 members? The chairman of this grouping is the Prime Minister, and we have the rest 4 members as the Home Minister, the Finance Minister, the External Affairs Minister, and the Defense Minister. So all these important cabinet ministers are members of this National Security Council. Now we'll see what does this council or group does. This council is the apex body. It is the highest or the apex body that is to take a decision relating to the national security issues. So to discuss and deliberate matters connecting to the national security will be done by this National Security Council. And apart from these 5 members, there is one more individual who is not a member but rather a secretary to this grouping. The secretary of this grouping will be the National Security Advisor. You should also note that from last 6 years, India's National Security Advisor is Mr. Ajit Doval. Is Mr. Ajit Doval. Talking about the Maharashtrian government planning to join the climate group's EV100 drive. So what is this EV100 campaign or EV100 drive? This drive aims to make electric transport the new normal. Currently, most of the vehicles, that is the automobiles we are using, are powered by conventional fuels, that is the diesel or petrol. So to transit from these conventional fuels to the new fuels, that may be hydrogen and that may be even electricity, this EV100 is mainly talking about, and the major objective is to transit to the electric vehicles. So the aim is to make electric transport the new normal and to encourage companies to switch from vehicles running from fossil fuels to electric vehicles. So we have numerous big companies such as the Amazon, that may be Google, that may be Alphabet. So these are large companies which employ lakhs of people worldwide. So the objective here is to make these companies transit to electric vehicles. So when their employees are transiting their vehicles, at least a small part of emissions will come down. So this is the starting of this EV100s campaign, and it is stated that Maharashtrian government became the first state government in India to join this EV100 campaign. You should just remember that EV100 campaign is relating to transition to electric vehicles. It's talking about SpaceX getting a contract to launch a mission called as the Europa mission. So we'll see where this Europa mission is mainly going to. Under this mission, a satellite and an orbiter will be sent to Jupiter's moon called as Europa. For Earth, we have the moon, and for Jupiter also there is a moon or a natural satellite. This is termed as Europa. So to launch a private rocket to this Europa, which is a moon of Jupiter, NASA is paying nearly $178 million to the SpaceX. So you need to understand two things. First is that the natural satellite of Jupiter is Europa, and it is the SpaceX, not the NASA, which is planning to launch a rocket to this Europa. Talking about India's first Olympic medal for the Tokyo Olympics, it is stated that Miss Mirabai Chanu, whom you can see in this image, has won the silver medal in women weightlifting competition. By doing so, she became the first woman to get a medal in the Tokyo Olympics this year. He's talking about the award given for Mr. Pramod Bhagat, who is a star parashuttler. It is stated in this article that world #1 parashuttler Mr. Pramod Bhagat, whom you can see in this image, has been identified and has been awarded the Differently Abled Sportsman of the Year. So he is awarded as the Differently Abled Sportsman of the Year. Sportsman of the Year. What you need to understand is that Mr. Pramod Bhagat is relating to the parashuttler community. He is talking about UNESCO's criticism over the Hagia Sophia. So we'll just see what is this Hagia Sophia. Nearly 700 years ago, the Roman Catholic Church of Hagia Sophia has been built, and later when Arabs has taken over Turkey, they have converted this Hagia Sophia church to a mosque. So they have converted the church to mosque. But later, for few hundred years, this mosque has been converted to a museum. And last year, Turkish government has announced a plan wherein it has stated that it is converting back this museum to the mosque. And the UNESCO has been criticizing the Turkish government decision regarding it, because this Hagia Sophia, which is currently a mosque in Turkey, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So you need to understand, Hagia Sophia is a mosque currently, and it is located in Turkey, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We'll start some practice MCQs. Our first question: Tokyo Olympic squadron or the light has been lit by? Is it Mr. Michael Phelps? Is it Miss Naomi Osaka? Is it Miss Mary Kom? Or is it Mr. Federer? The answer is B. It is Miss Naomi Osaka. Next question is talking about the gatekeeper model. So is it related to reduce prison breaks, to fight drones and unmanned aerial vehicles, to reduce suicides in prisons, or to reduce COVID infections? So what does this gatekeeper model mainly talking about? It is to reduce suicides in the prisons, as seen earlier. Our next question: India's environmental minister is taking part in the G20 energy and climate joint ministerial meetings. These are happening in which country? Is it China? Is it France? Is it Brazil? Is it Indonesia? It is France, and it is in a city called as Naples. Paris Agreement of 2015 agreed that France is relating to. Is it relating to the nuclear weapons, or is it to human rights? Is it to environment? Is it to Brexit? It is to environment, and it is mainly talking about climate change. It is mainly dealing with climate change subject. Next question: Global survey on digital and sustainable trade facilitation is and published by? Is it by UNESCAP? Is it by World Economic Forum? Is it by World Bank? Or is it by World Trade Organization? It is by UNESCAP, which stands for United Nations Economic, Social and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific. Our next question. According to the latest global survey on digital and sustainable trade facilitation, India has scored dash percentage. Is it 45, is it 68, is it 90, or is it none of the above? In this year's survey, we have scored 90%, whereas in the 2019 survey, we have scored just 78%. And with this, we have come to the end of the session. Inform about ADOT's initiative to your other aspirant friends. You can visit ADOT's website to attend more mock questions based on today's current affairs videos, and you can show us your support by liking and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching.
ADOT Solutions. Add-on Desires.